Hi, my name is Scott Lynch. I'm from North Dartmouth, Mass. So Nerdfighteria really means more to me than I could possibly explain. When I was first leaving high school, I'd just been diagnosed with a mental illness that I personally suffer from, and I didn't have a way to talk about it. I ended up retreating. I actually became a diehard Star Trek fan. I found solace in Spock and a total lack of emotion. It was the way that I handled it. And through all of college, it was easier than talking about my problems, was just not dealing with that. And then senior year, my roommate Harrison introduced me to the Mongols Crash Course video because he just absolutely loved Crash Course. And that video in particular is a funny way to introduce somebody to it. And from there, I looked and I found John and Hank's other videos and SciShow, which I was earning my degree in marine biology, so it really drew me in. But also, more than anything else, Vlogbrothers and Nerdfighteria. And it showed me that it was okay that I didn't have to necessarily be suffering, but also just be able to have emotions and be excited and happy about things and have that be okay. It really just means all the world to me. So thank you, John and Hank, for everything you've done for me.
My name is Sarah Chung. I'm from Crystal Lake, Illinois, which is a suburb of Chicago. I found Nerdfighteria, I want to say, somewhere between 2010 and 2012. I found Nerdfighteria through really getting accepted as a volunteer for VidCon, talking about the community with other folks who are part of the community. It was very simple, like, you know, here's some cool people, and then we'll meet other cool people, and then those cool people will become other cool people, and like, it's just been this thing that's been awesome. I don't feel like you can really put Nerdfighteria into words. First of all, it's a safe space, it's a community. It's just a place where you can feel like yourself. And you can meet other folks who are passionate about a lot of things that you're passionate about. Even if there's conflict, it's a beautiful conflict because we could talk about it in a space that caters to everyone. I haven't really discussed disability a lot with Nerdfighteria, but I love how, you know, for this con, I'm not gonna say their name, but they came forward and say, hey, you know, my name is such and such, and I happen to be insert disability, you know, or have this disability. And for them to have the courage to share that, and then for me to pipe up and say, hi, my name is Sarah, I have a guide dog, I'm legally blind, just to start that conversation is a big, powerful, amazing, beautiful thing, because disability is kind of an afterthought for most folks. So for this person to step out and say something about their disability, and then they found like 5 other people who have disabilities. Starting that conversation has been really easy in this community because people actually want to talk about it. I really appreciate that as someone who does have a disability, and the fact that I can say what's on my mind and not be trampled with judgment is something that I find really cool. And I've found a lot of wonderful friends and a lot of, you know, friends that I consider family here in this community. I was able to find Nerdfighters in Chicago. Like that, it's just awesome that you'll have friends from all over the world committing to this community and you know, identifying as a Nerdfighter. So I've just been like super grateful for the community and for Hank and John and for everyone that I've met thus far, and I hope to continue to do so in the future.